Welcome back to AM Northwest. Give your Valentine's Day a little extra love with crafts you can make yourself. Here to show us how, we welcome back craft designer and book author Amy Latta. Hi, Amy.
Hi, Helen. How are you?
Good. I know we're going to talk about Valentine's Day, but first, you have right there like a really cute Groundhog Day craft.
I do. This is my new favorite thing. This is my interactive felt groundhog puppet. And this is something you can make with the kids or for the kids or play with it yourself, which is what I've been doing for the last week. This is so simple to make. And we're actually being eco-friendly here because we're crafting with the toilet paper roll.
Love it.
So you're gonna take some felt. That's all I'm using here. If you don't have felt, you can use paper or cardstock. But I've got a printable pattern on my website. You just cut out the little pieces of his body, sew or glue around, leaving the bottom open. You're gonna stuff him with polyfill and add that stick. And then you just add the body parts with glue. So really simple to do. You're going to add on his nose, his little teeth, and my favorite part, his eyeballs. And yes, I like to use tweezers for those little pieces so I don't touch the glue. And
oh, yeah, that's a really good idea. Okay, got it.
Yeah. And then we're just going to cover the TP roll using green felt. We're going to cut a little fringe for the grass. And then your little groundhog goes right inside.
Adorable.
And he can pop up and down. Just make sure he does not see his shadow because please no more winter.
Yeah. You know, our producer Leslie was saying it reminds her of Caddyshack, which that's totally what I think of, Caddyshack. I love that. Love that. All right, now let's do some Valentine's Day crafts.
Yes, so we're going to stay on our eco-friendly TP roll theme here. So you're going to save your toilet paper rolls. I've got a collection here of like a dozen of them. I keep telling my family, don't throw it away. And so what you're going to do is you're going to flatten it and then you're going to cut it so that you have a heart shape with this little rectangle at the bottom.
Okay.
And it's going to be connected still on the sides. Then we're going to take scrapbook paper and we're going to cover that bottom section. And we're also going to cover one side of the heart with any kind of pretty patterned paper that you like. Then we're going to cut a smaller heart out of a solid color and put it on top. And then on the back, we're going to use a photo. So this is reversible. One side is going to have the pretty scrapbook paper and the other side is going to have a photograph of you and the person you're giving it to. And then, of course, you know, I love to hand letter. So I got out my marker and then I wrote a name across it. So this one is the one that I made with my name. You can write your sweetheart's name. I made one for my mom, so you can write whatever it is. And then it's just going to be this really multi-purpose little Valentine because it's the perfect size to slide onto a chocolate bar. And you can have either side facing up, of course. And then once that chocolate bar gets eaten, we don't, of course, throw away our Valentine. It's a photo keepsake. So this is something that can sit on your loved one's desk or on a shelf somewhere. Just, you know, they can probably display the photo side, I would think.
Yeah.
But they can sit it anywhere they want. And it's just this really sweet little handmade keepsake craft.
That's great. I love it. Okay, next one.
Okay, so the next one I have is this little felt heart tree, and I think this is so cute. It sits here on my dream box, so I see it when I'm crafting. And this is just one of those cones, the styrofoam cones that you can buy at the craft store. And I had it decorated for Christmas, but I didn't use glue that time, so I just pulled all the Christmas stuff off. And then what I did was I cut out heart shapes in red and pink felt. And you can use all red, you can do white in there, anything you want, but I just cut out a bunch of little hearts. And then I started with the bottom row and I went around and I glued those hearts around the bottom, just overlapping a little bit. And then I kept going up, doing the next row and the next row until the whole thing was wrapped. And then I glued a little teeny tiny heart to a straight pin and stuck it down in the top for the topper.
Love it. I just think that's just adorable. Great job, Amy. And I think you have one more, right?
I do, and this one is one to share. And this was actually my mom's idea. We've been crafting together this week, and we're making these little keepsake hearts to give away in your community. And so, like, we like to go walking at our local walking trail. So, what we like to do is we hang them on the tree or on a bench or something, and we just sort of hide them. And then there's a sign on these that says, "Take me home as a reminder that you're loved." Because, Valentine's Day
That's
can be
so
a bittersweet
sweet.
day.
Yeah.
And some people, they don't have their Valentine anymore or haven't met that right person. And so this is just a little reminder that there's all kinds of love in the world and that everybody matters. And so to make these, all we did was sew together a bunch of fabric scraps, and we used red and pink, but you could use anything you want. And then we traced a heart shape and just cut out heart shapes of the striped fabric. Then we sewed it onto a backing, cut them out, and just added the ribbon and the little message. And then the really fun part is just to hang it anywhere in the
Yeah.
community, and then folks can take it. And the other day we had just made them for the first time. We hung them, that picture you saw, we hung
Yeah.
it on the tree. We did 2 laps around, and by the time we got back, someone had picked it up.
I love it. Oh, that's great. Amy, terrific job. Lots of great ideas. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
You bet.